Hey everyone, my name is Summer Mueller. I'm currently in my second year of physical therapy school here at Nova Southeastern. I'm going to take you through a week in my life. Starting off on Monday morning, I normally get up around 5 a.m. So I'll take care of all of my morning duties, such as taking my dog out, feeding her, and then I also like to spend some time just reading. I'll go to the gym. We are the movement experts, so I love to prioritize my health, get this done early in the morning so that I can handle all of my other responsibilities throughout the day. I will then head home right around 7, get some breakfast, and then get my week set. I like to sit down with my paper calendar and fill in all of my assignments. Here's where you will go to each of the modules where our professors will let us know what is due each week. I then will help get some things together for my husband as he gets ready for work. While I'm out, I like to take my dog out for a walk one more time, get some of her energy out, and come back and I'll get started on some of my work. I currently work part-time at a strength and conditioning facility. Around 12, I'll get started on my lunch. And then around 12:30 is when I start my lectures. I like to spend some time watching the lectures, digesting them, taking some notes. Around 4:15, I will take my dog to the dog park, let her run around. This is good for me to get outside, get up, walk around. I normally will have some meetings. I'm currently serving on a student pediatrics team, so we meet up on Monday and then get started with my dinner. After eating dinner, I like to just sit down and study everything that I learned today. Going over to Tuesday, I am getting ready for school around 5:30. Drive over to campus. I live 2 hours from school, so I'm able to make that commute. I like to try and come at least once a week so that I can come to the student library that we have. Here we're able to check out study rooms, any textbooks. There's a ton of learning materials. I'll get into the study room, bring in some natural light, and then start watching some of my lectures. I like to use a notes app where I'm able to put my notes side by side to the lectures, and then I'll digest some of the material, and here's some student reviews.
The thing about the hybrid program at NSU Tampa Bay is that I'm able to stay home if I need to and work. That way I can afford to do things outside of the program and inside of the program that not a lot of the other programs offer.
And my favorite thing about this campus is our beautiful view of the ocean. When I study, it's very nice and relaxing.
What I like about this campus is the ability to study in the study rooms whenever I want.
And something that's really great about the hybrid program, don't worry about not making relationships. You grow really close with your cohort during weekend institutes, and times like this, you get to be in this room and connect and just help each other study.
And something that I really love about the hybrid program, it really allows for that school and life balance. So if you have the 4 weeks, you can go at your own pace and kind of fit in your things that you still love to do.
What I like about the hybrid program is that it gives me the ability to do stuff in my own time. I work remote, so it gives me lots of flexibility.
What I love about campus is all of the views and being able to have a really nice big window while I'm studying.
And what I love are the professors. They are awesome.
I think I really love about this program is, like, as an out-of-town student, I fly in, and this program makes it really easy to be a working student and provides me with a lot of support that helps me to do my best.
Alright, so what I like about our hybrid program is just the flexibility and be able to do it on our own pace, and it's just so much easier, and it's very organized, and just love that part about the hybrid program.
I also like the ability to practice before practicals. We have these stairs. It's great for practice.
What I really like about this program is it gives you the ability to kind of have a life outside of going to school. It's really nice, and it's a really good camaraderie that we build between us because we kind of work in the same areas as someone else.
What I like about the hybrid program is that it kind of allows you to be flexible with your schedule. You can work, you can do your hobbies, and then you can come and go, and you don't necessarily have to move out here. You can live at home, and it's just a really nice program overall.
Now that you've heard from some of our students, here is a tour of campus. Here is an example of one of our classrooms. We have labs. All of these labs will have different equipment that we can use. Here is a computer lab that we have, and a little store, fridges for us to keep our lunch, with a beautiful view. Here's the gym, which is a 2-story gym. And here's the cafeteria. And then the student lounge, which is personally my favorite part, where you can play ping pong, just study, take some time to relax, use the TVs, and of course take advantage of the beautiful view that we have. Here's what our campus looks like. Just a few steps off of campus, right across the street, we have a little beach area with a long sidewalk that I love to go for runs down. I will normally do this after class to kind of take my mind off of things, get my movement in. Here is a trail that we have behind campus, and then I spent the next few hours at work and then finished my night off with going to my sister's game and then studying all the material that I went through. Moving over to Wednesday, I have my pediatrics meeting, so I prepared for that in the morning. Went to the meeting, took lots of notes, and then went to a local coffee shop, got some goodies, and then started my lectures. Again, here is my notes side by side to the lectures, where I'm able to just write as they are talking. Here's our assignment that we have for the week. I like to sit down and just prepare for it. I will sometimes use AI to break it down, to understand it better. And then I spent the next couple hours at my mom's house. I am starting a project with her for work. And then I finished the night off at a nice dinner with my husband. Here's Thursday, getting ready for the day. I like to clean my house, just try to get some things in order. And then I will go over to our textbook, download the chapters that we are assigned for the week. I will plug that into my notes app so I can take notes while I am reading. I like to watch the lectures. While I'm outside, I will either digest some of the lecture material or take some time reading while I get some fresh air and just have a nice change of scenery. Moving over to Friday, I had a lot of meetings today, so here is me meeting up with my class for a project. And now for the weekend, I did a lot of things. I went out for a run, went to a farmer's market, went to a bakery, and I went to a coffee shop. And then my friend had a bridal shower. And then I basically just spent the rest of the night studying and digesting everything that I learned throughout the week. And now for Sunday, I like to do all of my video assignments. Here are some really fun clips that I took during our weekend institutes that we have. We get to use all of the equipment. We get to do a lot of really fun things, spend some time with our classmates. We use this time to get our hands on all of the material that we learned throughout the 4 weeks. We get to work with real patients. We get to use our classmates and our professors as patients. But we also get to work on all of this at home. Here are some examples of me doing my video assignments for the week, where I get to use my family members as patients. This is an example of a project assignment that we have. And I personally like to just be home and have that hybrid option. I love going to weekend institutes. We host a lot of events. We get to spend a lot of time volunteering and getting out into the community. Serving with our classmates. My favorite thing about NSU is being able to take advantage of all of the opportunities that they present to us, and just being able to have fun and to express ourselves as we learn and grow through this future career that we are pursuing. And so I just wanted you to have a glimpse into what it's like to be a hybrid student at NSU. I wish you all the best.